Oh, Chopper during CP9. A lot happened during this time, right? They went to Water 7. Chopper was upset when Usopp got kicked off the crew, but he did it because he was fighting for the Mary. And they were like, no, man, we got to get a new ship. He wanted to press the issue. And Luffy and him fought. Usopp lost. Chopper was like, let me go heal him up real quick before, he leaves. That's my friend. Then he came back to Luffy because he understood where his role was with the crew. Then they were like, Robin's gone. We have to go save Robin. He went to Annie's lobby with the crew. He pulled up on, the spot. And he was like, watching, and he was like, we don't want to leave you, Robin. We would never leave one of our crew members behind. And Luffy was like, say you want to live, and she did. Then they all went into action. He took action against a man named Kumadori, one of the Six Powers Masters, a CP9 member. This boy, this guy, used, finger pistol, but with his hair, he got creative with it. He knew most of the Six Powers techniques. He was fucking Chopper up, honestly. But then he was like, you know what? I have something I haven't used yet, called the Rumble Ball. And Crayon, he had flashbacks to Crayon, and she was like, Chopper, if you do that, you're going to lose your fucking mind. You'll kill everything. You'll be nothing more than a mindless monster. And that's what he was. He defeated Kumadori like, man, no diff after he became Monster Point. Frankie was like, hey, you were that little reindeer and shit. Now you're like a big giant monster. And he's like, ah, he had no sense of self. But then he powered down and he was, all right. But he took down one of the members of CP9. So I had to give him some gas. But it took a while for him to use that shit. 77 for his strength, 74 for his speed, and 77 for his durability. 7 for his endurance, and 80 for his intelligence. 78 for his experience, and a 79 for his close skills. Range skills 74. 80 for his recoup, and a 78 for his axe. Overall power score 77.3 for Tony Chopper during the CP9 arc. Be cool on the corner.